When God gives an assignment, he attaches his integrity to it. If you detour, he doesn't change his word. He watches to see if you'll still obey it. Because heaven funds obedience, not opinions. There was once a young prophet, gifted, anointed, handpicked by God. He carried a word so sacred that heaven put boundaries around it. God said, deliver the message. Don't eat, don't drink, don't turn back the same way you came. These were clear, direct, and specific instructions. But somewhere on the journey, another prophet, older, respected, experienced, he said to him, an angel told me you can come to my house and eat. And the young prophet listened. He confused seniority with authority. He allowed someone else's revelation to override his instructions. It looked harmless, just a meal, just a moment. But heaven saw disobedience, not hospitality. And the story ends with heartbreak. A lion meeting him on the road, not because he lacked anointing, but because he broke alignment. God's instructions are not suggestions. When he speaks, his word becomes the coordinates for your destiny. The moment you alter the route, you alter the outcome. Many of God's people start very strong. They receive a divine assignment. They start the business. They build the ministry. They write the book. They launch the business idea. But then comes the voices. Maybe you should wait. Maybe that's too much. That's too expensive. God told me to tell you. And slowly what began as conviction becomes confusion. Listen carefully, my friends. God will never outsource your obedience. He may use others to confirm it, but not to change what he told you. When he gives you an assignment, he also gives you provision. He releases favor, strategy, and resources aligned to the exact coordinates of his command. If you move off the path, you move out of his provision because the oil flows where obedience stands. This is why some business or some ministries dry up. Not because the vision was wrong, but because obedience shifted. You allow someone with influence to convince you to do what sounded wise instead of what God said. And heaven whispered, you've made me your consultant instead of your commander. My friends, God doesn't need your adjustment. He just needs your agreement. When you obey exactly, you will see entirely. When you follow the word fully, you will lack nothing. God funds what he authors. He defends what he designed. He sustains what he speaks. Your assignment already has the resources attached to it. It has the people, the timing, and the opportunities. You don't have to manipulate the outcome. You just have to maintain your obedience because the victory doesn't belong to your strategy. It belongs to your submission. Don't trade divine direction for human validation. Don't let influence interrupt instruction. Don't confuse agreement with assignment. The young prophet story reminds me you can't finish God's mission by following man's roadmap. So guard the word that God has given you. Walk it out exactly as he said it. Because when heaven looks for victory, it looks for vessels who refuse to detour.